What's going on, investors? My name is Dayo. Welcome to Frontline Investment. Something just happened to the price action of bionano genomics, and I want to discuss everything with you guys in this video because the purpose of this channel is to prepare you guys for what is happening right now with bionano genomics stock. So about 4 months ago, I created what I called the Bionano Genomics Bible, 101% due diligence about bionano genomics. And to my surprise today, this Bible is still very relevant to what is going on with bionano genomics at the moment. Okay, this Bible is about 78 pages. You guys can easily find it on my channel, where I spoke a lot about everything you need to know about bionano genomics. Yesterday, the price of bionano genomics closed down minus 3.95%, almost 4%, and I believe a lot of retail investors panicked yesterday, but you guys know that I bought the dip because I believe the price shouldn't stay longer below 5.57 US dollars because of the fundamental reason that we have a lot of institutional investors that have their average around 5.57 US dollars. That's why yesterday I added a little bit to my position, but something happened with the price action that I believe you guys should be aware of, and that is the purpose of this video. Now, before we continue, as you guys can see, or as you can already tell, the volume of bionano genomics, most recently has been really very small. Yesterday we saw about 8 million shares exchanging hand, and right now the average volume has dropped to about 10 million. Before we can see a significant move in the price of this stock, I believe we need a volume above 50 million. Bank of America yesterday, they added a little bit to their position, I believe, and then they opened a put position yesterday. But until yesterday, there was nothing. Okay, I mean, since the 3rd of this month, we haven't seen any filings. The last time we saw was on the 30th, of last month of August from Vanguard. That was a significant one where they, posted their NP file to let us know their holdings of Bngo. Until then, I mean, until yesterday, before yesterday there was nothing. Then yesterday Bank of America came up and they announced they filed a 13F that shows that they have opened a put position with 250,000 shares of this company. So I mean, yesterday we saw Bank of America more or less shorting bionano genomics, and like I've already been telling you guys, most of all these institutional investors, they have put and call options on this stock. That's why we see the price not really moving significantly. They are milking this stock, in my opinion. So if you go to bionano genomics short interest page, you guys can easily tell that you can see what they are doing. Bank of America yesterday came up with 13FA filing, and before then there was really nothing. We have Blackstone Alternative Investment Fund also shorting Bngo, and then yesterday Bank of America came up with their 13F filing. So I mean, that is the only new filings that we have about that has to do with shorting Bngo at the moment. Nobody has, we don't have the information of the dark pool of how they are shorting this company. We don't have that information. Now let's continue to the most important topic of this video. But before we continue, if you don't know what a debt cross means, you can easily go on Google and try to search for the meaning of debt cross, and what you can find is that according to the definition of, we have various definitions on Google about debt cross. This one, for example, says by definition, the debt cross is an indicator of what has already happened. It isn't always an accurate signal for bearish movement still ahead. Periods of decline can also be followed by intense gain. So I want to let you guys know that thing. Okay, I mean, don't say because Dayo has made a video about the debt cross and you sell all your stocks or all your shares in bionano genomics, or you start to short the company. No, sometimes it may be the end, the ending of a bearish trend. Okay, and hopefully, I hope in our own case that is the case. But if not, let's take a look at the worst case scenario. Now this is another one. This is a good. Okay, this one is golden cross. This is a debt cross again. What does the debt cross tell you? The debt cross occurs when a short-term moving average, typically the 50 daily moving average, crosses over a major long-term moving average, typically 200 daily moving average. So the downside and is interpreted by analysts and traders as signaling definitive bear turn in a market. But the thing is, bionano genomics has been consolidating for a while now. Okay, since February the price has been going down, and I hope that shouldn't that should hopefully that means the stock price is not going to continue going down. Hopefully it means the end of this bearish trend. But let's take a look at the worst case scenario, should in case this is going to be something that is indicating a massive sell-off coming, or a flash crash coming very, very soon. Now if you go to Google, you can see this picture right here. For example, let me just turn this a little bit. You guys can see this picture right here. When the 200 daily moving average crosses the 50 daily moving average, most of the time the price always go down. But in this case, you guys can see that this was already a hop, a bullish trend, okay, and this dead cross indicated that a bearish trend was starting. Another good example is this one, for example, whereby we have a bullish trend and then followed by a bearish trend, because Bngo is not really in a bullish trend right now. We are more or less in a consolidation, or you can call it a bearish trend as well, because the price has not really it has not been really horizontal. It has also been going up and down, setting a lower high and lower low. So this is another example of a dead cross. And another thing I want you guys to pay attention to, whenever the price goes back, okay, to cross the 200 daily moving average, or goes back to cross the 50 daily moving average, it's most of the time indicates that the trend is about to change. Okay, so coming back to the price action, as you guys can see from the chart of Bngo, this is the daily candlestick. You guys can easily see the 200 daily moving average right here. You guys can see it right, 200 daily moving average. It has crossed majority of my moving averages. Okay, this is the 50 daily moving average, this is the 200 daily moving average. You can see that the 50 daily moving average, I didn't make a video last week. I could have at least informed you guys about it, or the one video that I made, I didn't really check this out. So that is what is happening right now, guys. The 200 daily moving average has crossed the 50 daily moving average. So what I'll be watching out for is the price to move above this 50 daily moving average before I add to my position again, because in my opinion we need to get, it is very critical right now, we must get above this 50 daily moving average, okay, in terms of technical analysis. Okay, fundamentally anything can happen. Bionano genomics can come up with a news any moment from now, so you shouldn't be super bearish about this video. This video is just to let you guys know what is going on right now. Okay, and then we have the next support around this level, $5.13. And like I already tell you guys several times, I made few videos during this period, and I told you guys that I don't expect Bngo to get back to $5. Okay, if we get back to $5, then if we go below, if we close below $5, the next point is going to be around $4.30. But in my opinion, there is no reason for the price to move below $5. But since I'm not a market maker and I cannot see the future, anything can happen. Our job is to be prepared. Okay, so that is the purpose of this video, to let you guys know that the 200 daily moving average is right now above the 50, and you guys should watch out for the price moving above the 50 daily moving average or the 200 daily moving average. But as you can already tell, it may take a little while. Okay, this video is just for educational purpose, it's not a financial advice or whatever. So that's all I want to share with you guys in this video. See you in the next video. I bought the dip yesterday, and the pre-market is signaling it's signaling that the price is up a little bit, like 1.12%. Yesterday I bought it around $5.39. So hopefully we are going to see a greener day. If not, you guys should know what is going on. Have a wonderful day, guys. If you find this video informative, I'm going to keep you guys in the loop. If I find anything, I will make a video immediately. So if this is your first time on this channel, that may be a good reason for you to subscribe. Ciao.